See what he thinks. All right, David, I just played your track. It was in all sorts of time signatures. I have to know, what is your review? So rdavidr paid me, wait, how much? Nothing? Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, so here's the deal. Dave reached out to me, and apparently he created a fake account and emailed me, and I completely ignored him. I think we all know I'm a super nice guy that would never ignore anyone. So the email says, I was looking for some drummers on Fiverr, and while doing so, came across your YouTube channel. I should have known right there that there's something weird going on, because if you're on Fiverr, why would you find other people's YouTube channels? But clearly, there is some Fiverr video idea stealing going on here, and I am more than willing to participate in it. So because I missed this email, I'm now getting paid $0, and I'm doing the same thing, but all right. Now that we are up to speed on everything, it's time for me to learn, chart, and record a track. And I thought I would walk you through this entire process because I know a lot of you for gigs and for recording sessions have to learn new songs and want more efficient ways to do so. So that's what I'm gonna teach you today, and let's jump right into it. All right, so step one in learning any song is to analyze and chart it out. So in order to do that, we have to actually listen to the song and analyze it in different ways. So the absolute first thing I wanna know about a song is the tempo. So if we pull it up and we press play, we hear the song, then you can pull up your favorite metronome app on your phone and you simply tap the tempo out as you listen. So as I tap, I'm getting around 200 BPM. So then I simply confirm it by pressing the metronome along to the song, and if it gets off, I make those micro adjustments. And also, while you are getting the tempo for your song, it is also ideal to find out the time signature. And in this case, right off the bat, I found out that this song is in 7/8 time, but the choruses are in 6/8 time. So I have some really, really important information about this song even before I've charted anything out. So now we are gonna get a clear understanding of the structure of the song by writing out how long each section of the song is. This will act as our blueprint or our outline, so we just really get a solid understanding of the structure. All right, so here we have our chart, which is very, very helpful, trust me, because there's a lot of different sections going on here. So each section can help inform what we're actually playing. So I noticed that there's two different sections in the verse. I can maybe switch up my playing there. It's really just a nice organized way of knowing the structure of the full song. I noted all the time signature changes here and here, so I know how to count. And yeah, sometimes people ask me how I remember everything that I play in a song, and this is how. Even just the act of writing it down helps me remember it that much more. So then once I know the structure, I'm actually gonna listen to the song a few times just with headphones in and just sitting wherever I am and just try to play along in the air or on the table, because that way I can really hear the rhythms of the song, as opposed to if I play drums over top of it right now, I'm still not familiar with all of the rhythms, so my drums will drown out everything else. This is a really great way for me to actually hear what's going on in the song and try to craft some parts along to it. All right, so once you have the song charted out, you've played to it in the air or tapped on the table so you can get a feel for it, it's time to move to phase two, and that is getting a broad overview or getting a broad feeling of the song. So now we actually are going to take it here behind the kit and just get a general vibe of what feels natural for us to play. So during this phase, we'll play along to the song anywhere from 5 to 10 times, just right in a row without stopping, just again, getting that general feel for what our instincts want to play. So let's take it behind the kit. Okay, so step 3 is to start to dial your parts in. So for me, this looks like looping every single section. So we have our nice chart right here. So basically what I'm gonna be doing is looping each one of these sections. So in order to do that, we need to upload the track into a DAW or using an app. Okay, so for me, I upload the track here into Logic. Here we have the track, and then I just uploaded my own click track, but simply to loop it, I click this loop button, then I drag the loop across the section, and then when I play it, it will just repeat this section over and over. So this way I'm able to really focus on my part for each section, as opposed to just playing through the song over and over. There's always certain sections I want to dial in, but then I end up making mistakes and just having to go through because the song's still playing. So looping it is really important. Now, if you don't have fancy computer equipment, no problem, because with that Yamaha Rec and Share app, you can do the same thing. So first, you just have to pick a song that you want to load in. So I'll pick this one. The beautiful thing is that right away, it will map it out to a tempo. So you got your click ready to go. Now, if you press this A-B button, this will loop the track. So if I start the song, I can say I want it to start the loop now, and then I can end the loop right here. So then it will just loop it over and over so you can really focus in on those key parts of the song. So now let's loop parts of these songs so we can nail down our parts. All right, so step 4 is to perfect and simplify. So this is where we put the finishing touches on all the parts that we just came up with. But generally for tracks that you're hired out for, simpler can be better a lot of the time. So it's good to put all our ideas out there, but now let's maybe perfect and simplify them and put those finishing touches on and totally polish it off. And then this is what we're gonna have. what he thinks. FaceTime David Rauf. It's the moment of truth here. All right, David. So, you know, I just played your track. It was in all sorts of time signatures. I have to know, what is your review?
Yeah, for sure. So the biggest thing that I liked about your take was your parts felt very thought out, right? I can tell that you like sat down and really thought about, okay, should I play a fill here? Should I leave this open? If I do play a fill here, what should it be? Should it follow like the shape of the track or the other instruments? And you know, how should it lead into the next section? That kind of thing. So it felt very thought out.
Heck yeah, I like that. But what do you think it lacked? What do you think it could have, how could it have been better?
I could have hired someone else, I guess.
Just anyone else and it would have been way better.
No, I'm trying to think. I mean, another thing was like the beginning, for example. You started with a very simple groove, and then as like the track built a little bit, you added more sounds and more textures, so you were growing dynamically, not so much from a volume standpoint, but from like a sound source standpoint. You're adding dynamics with more sounds, if that makes sense.
For sure, yeah. I mean, that's definitely something I was trying to do, is like build as the song went on. This is all making me feel very good about myself.
No, you killed it, dude. I really liked also the end. I guess it was like the very last two bars. You did like the quarter note pulse over the 7, so it was kind of like a 2-bar phrase. So I really like that.
Dude, awesome. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me be a part of it.
Of course, I'm glad you digged it.
All right, so that is my process on how I came up with the parts for this song that rdavidr sent me. If you want to check out what some other drummers did with it, head over to his channel and he has a video there. But if you enjoyed this process and you want to learn more about how to play with others, play with bands, I actually have 2 courses on DBO Academy. One called The Gigging Drummer Success Guide and the other called Playing Perfectly with a Band, where we go over processes like this, but so much more. Doors are currently closed, but you can join the DBO Academy waitlist right up here and I will send you a free lesson. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay true and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.